Hello, I think we're live, right? We're both at both streams live. Yeah, hello, hello. Last time I was just too lazy to set up freaking vertical stream. So I do have vertical stream up now though. So hello horizontal stream, hello vertical stream, hello. What is up? What is up? Yet another visual novel we're playing. This one's a bit longer. I think this one's supposed to be like 8-9 hours long or something, so we will not be finishing this in one stream. We'll be doing this throughout like 2-3 streams, whatever. No voices again in it, so I will be doing all the voices. I hope there's not too many characters. You know? But yeah. I don't know a damn thing about this except for it's visual novel. It's free. It's free. It's free. Why wouldn't I try it? It's free. Free real estate. Hello, Winter. Hello. Welcome in. So yeah, Z.A.T.O. Or I guess Z.A.T.O. I call it Z.A.T.O. though. Every time I've been looking at it, I've been saying Z.A.T.O. Z.A.T.O. I don't know. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. Like I said, no idea what to expect. I'm hoping some real fucking good shit. I don't know. I already like the music. It's very chill. I think the music is all royalty-free stuff that the creator found, but regardless, wherever they found it, it's cool. It's good. It's also very loud in my ears. I need to turn. Actually, it's kind of loud in OBS too. Actually, is that just too loud, or is that like just good enough? It seems like it's not peaking, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I'll turn it down a little bit, and y'all can tell me if it's too frick. Why is it trying to move my arm that's not moving? That's so weird. It's fine. Whatever. Ghost is trying to control me. It's fine. Damn ghost. Anyways, do you know that our sun is a very unusual star? Start with its yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You can even call it underwhelming compared to the other stars of its type. Even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. I don't remember where I read about this. It's in some newspaper from years ago. That small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess it's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts, with that constant snow. People that go around saying that, well, clearly haven't read the newspaper. The more I thought about things like that, the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. Hello, Astro Noahlight. Welcome in. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself, how much of it can we attribute to pure chance? I almost said chaos for some reason. The universe was so kind to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of the beauty surrounding us would exist. Some would call it a miracle. And of course, that's a lovely way to put it. But Isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? It's not that I subscribe to the anthropic principle or anything. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists to solely be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it's perceived. That conscious need emerges later, as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. The need to be observed, I say as I stream this. I guess humans do have a need to be observed in some fashion. Some of us more so than others, in different ways, I suppose. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Although, you can also think about it this way. The child is curious at the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? What if all that could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself. Nothing but itself. Blah. There's nothing else to care about in that whole wide world. It is the world. Ah, wait. Now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as matured? Same way that a child would. And what do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed, because there's nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. The best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say this observation value equals infinity. The value may seem absolute, but it isn't really. Not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. It had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. You need to create sentient life. That new life is the plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now isn't that fun? This vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible, fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us. Us, worthless insects. Oh no. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. That's really cute. I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world truly is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful! Yura Grachevskaya is... Wait. Grachevskaya is missing. Look up from my desk. The low hum rums through the glass. Grachevskaya? What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she ran up with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on, you know her. She's totally... Silence! The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filed a report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, whatever, please report to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. Chair creaks in the back. Wait, you really expect us just to study like normal after hearing that? Yeah. Yeah, we're shocked, you know? We're right sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend. Our Rochka. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Cut it out. Garen, sit back down. His voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. Turned toward the blackboard to write down the date. Hello again, Jenny. Welcome in, welcome in. Yes, I remember you. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. Mr. Chalkdown begins the lesson. It's December 19th. The bird flies past the window. Disappearance, give me a break. You're just supposed to wait 3 days or something. Smith, you found Mr. Report wherever, whenever, especially if it's a kid. Oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other missing and see who they find first. You're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? She didn't come home, big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing, right? It's just Grachevskaya for you. Let her parents just want some attention. They didn't need any more of that. I mean, I heard some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. You think she's in some crack house now? No way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least it'd be something fun to do. Honestly. Hey. She's like for sure with the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? A bunch of people have seen them together. Some older dude. He's like 30 or something? Yikes. Ew! You serious? We're trashy. So they walk by my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. The competition has taken me off. I'm not sure why. As if they aren't making any sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There's traits of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Instead, I first heard about her disappearance. What flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Or nobody will come to save me. Gross. Regardless of what people are saying, regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. The poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody. Still. It's not like we've ever been friends. It'd be strange if I acted all torn up about it. Right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble. Always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. But right, this wouldn't be the first time Ira left for God knows where. But is it really true? What they said about that older man? I've never even seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time. I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Even so, I've never thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck, huh? When I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely cute. You're in love? Forbidden love, too. Wow, I never guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic. But she's a girl at the end of the day. Hello, welcome in. Could you be a mod? No, not... Not, if you join chat and, be here for a while, who knows, maybe. But I also don't think we need not mods right now, per se. But, you're welcome to hang out, chill, whatever. And she does like those types of books. So, perhaps she's planning to elope all along? Crap. Crap. It's all so complicated. I'm really torn on this. I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. It's beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. Crazy question. Yeah, it's not the first time I've had someone ask that though in chat. I don't know why. People seem to ask that a bunch. I don't know. They just want to be mods and other people. I mean, if you want to be a mod, then you can just always do your own streams and be your own mod. I don't know. Or, make friends with someone first before trying to say want to be moderator, right? You love my streams, no glaze. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Yee. It's incredibly cute. But on the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ira is really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Hey, Shabina. You know anything about this? No. Why would I? Well, you two are pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. We weren't... No? No, not at all. Really? Really? I thought you two were dykes. Boy. Oh, hate that. Hate that word. What? All erupted in laughter. We weren't... We didn't even talk. Vladim, you dumbass. Freshgift's guy is screwing the old guy. She ain't like that. I don't know. Some chicks are doing both ways. You never know these days. It's... Ah, look at her face. Relax, Shabina. I'm just kidding. Jeez. Now, why are you getting so scared anyways? You really a lesbo or something? I'm not. You just keep laughing. What can you even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. Hello, welcome in. That is that is both a name and a thing to say in chat. Hello. If Yura came in through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming late today. She doesn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she already left her lover's place? Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She's already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom. Now she's going down the corridor. The stairs to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Right, that's it. I can hear her footsteps. She's coming. Yura's coming. What's with that face? Look like you're holding in a shit. She's totally lesbo. I'm not. I've never talked to her. I told you. Hello, welcome in. Rue? Rue. I don't know what that means. Rue. Steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but like, in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shabina? What's that? Huh? I don't know. Dude, look at her. Be real. Come on, don't say that. What, you want to be her boyfriend? Hey, Shabina, want to go out with Igor? Oi! What? Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. Yeah. I bite my tongue. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like how it works anyway. So why do I keep doing it? I plop down on my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. If Eric came in through the door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They'd probably keep saying those same things behind her back. To my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If Ira saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. At least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossiping. Can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking... Last time I saw Ira, teacher says her parent saw her leaving in the morning. But she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ira's always had a bad attendance record. So I assume she skipped as usual. And went to see that man they talked about? Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening. Hello, Richard. Hi. Welcome back. Go home, Messiah. Asya, however it's pronounced. The teacher's office, was it? I'm kind of scared of going straight to the police. But I should probably report that. I'm not sure if it'll be of any help. And for some reason the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just didn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. But if she's not... well... I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If Yara really ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, ugly, ugly. But whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. I'm really no better than the rest. Wait! That's it! So that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me screaming, don't ruin their good fortune. We're so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? It's not as if what I had seen will make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep silent. Everyone will be happy. I'll be happy. The good irrational me will be happy, and the cold reasonable me will be happy as well. Yep, yep. Well, hello, Frog. Welcome in. This game is Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. Or I guess Z.A.T.O. is what it is. I like to say Z.A.T.O. Yeah. And sorry, you can. It's cool that you're late, Richard. It's fine. Not everyone shows up, quote unquote, on time. It's cool. Everyone is welcome in to come in whenever they can, whenever they feel like, whenever they want to, whenever. Good job, Asya. You solved it. Ah, it sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Conscience. I can't say the word, but. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. I guess I better head home. Siege. You're playing Siege? What is... Oh, Rainbow Six Siege? That one? God, I haven't played that since it came out. Fucking... I think it came out like 10 years... Oh my god, it came out like 10 years ago, didn't it? Holy shit. I played that when it first came out with some friends. It was pretty cool back in the day. But then me and my group of friends that played it just like kind of drifted apart. So we stopped playing it. Because I literally only played with those people. Oh well. Counterpoint! Counterpoint! What if? Bear with me here. What if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she is in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info was worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, that off chance of Ira being in danger, my words being the key to saving her makes for a strong argument. Whoa. My words being the key to saving her? Wow. Yeah! That'd be so amazing! And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital. And she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say, I shouldn't have. She'd say, told you to leave me alone, dummy. And I'd just shake my head and respond, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to. No. I've gotta come up with something cooler. You have to go, okay, bye-bye, frog. I like it so far. I hope I enjoy it. Continue to enjoy it as well. I like this. Anyone play Valorant? Oh god. It's been a little bit since I played Valorant. It's been like a year, I think. No, a year? No, more than that? It's been more than a year, actually, I think. It's been more than a year. But it's tempting to get back into it because apparently my group of people has a fifth person now to it, so we do have a 5 stack if we want to play Valorant, and I'm like, man, we could play. I'm like, if we all 5 of us are able to get together at one point, we could play Valorant. But then I also think about it and realize, wait, we have 5 stack. You know what else you can play with a 5 stack? You know what else, Chad? Do you know what else you can play with a 5 stack? You can play League of Legends. We could play League of Legends with a 5 stack too. Oh, that would also, yeah. Yeah. You subscribed? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. But yeah, I realized if we have 5 stack, we could League of Legends. We can League of Legends and not be angry at each other because we're 5 of us and the same people can talk to each other. And I have a problem, and that problem is that I'm not playing League of Legends. God. Riot has me. Riot has me. Chokehold. I haven't played 2XKO yet, but I have a feeling that if I start playing it, I'm not gonna be able to stop. They have me. They're choking me, then holding me down, and they're never letting go. Ever, ever, ever. Don't let anyone destroy. I will never let anyone destroy my dreams. I will pound them into the ground if they just try to destroy my dreams. I will fight them, or I'll fight them with words instead of actual fighting. If that's if that comes to be. Yeah, promise. Leave it. Leave it. We're actually very close to so I relisted the streams that I unlisted because I originally was gonna have the vertical streams be unlisted after streaming them, just because it's the same thing but vertical, slightly altered configuration. But then I realized apparently it doesn't count towards your watch hours if you put them on unlisted, which is stupid. Honestly, that's really stupid of me. I hate that is a thing. It should still count towards your watch hours even though it's unlisted, because they were hours that were watched, right? I don't know, whatever. But we're actually really close to the first monetization step because we have 500 subscribers and we're almost at the 3,000 hour mark. So we can potentially I can apply to have memberships and super chats be a thing soon, which is super cool. I'm excited for that. That's been a long time coming for me because I've been trying to do that for so long, it feels like. But also, until this past October, I haven't streamed super consistently. I've been on and off. I mean, you can see at my streams, you can see how on and off they've been before this past October. I mean, the last time I was consistent was the October before that. You will super chat? Oh my goodness. That's honestly the idea of me actually getting any sort of money from streaming is absurd to me. Back in the day I did videos, right? Way back in the day, and the monetization wasn't as you didn't need as much to get monetized, so I did have AdSense back then, and it was few cents per video because it's so impossible to get money with AdSense unless you have millions of views. But it's so I guess technically I have gotten money for doing this before, but it's so it's so weird. It's so weird to think of that's a thing now. I guess technically I have my Twitch too that people could, but I didn't use Twitch. I stopped using Twitch. I don't using Twitch as much. I don't know why. It's the interface I think is a big thing for me. And the interface on Twitch, I really hate navigating that website. But yeah. Oh, it's weird to think about. But we'll probably be there in a few more streams. I'll probably get the notification next week or so saying I can apply, and then I have heard it sometimes takes a little longer when you don't meet when you're barely meet the requirements. You're sort of at the end of the queue, so it'll probably take a month or so to get any notification. But hopefully in a couple months we'll have monetization, and then hopefully we'll reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours, and then I'll have, then I guess I can do ads too also, but that's it's super cool. Yeah, you're gonna go. Okay, see you, Jenny. Yeah, I hope to reach all my goals too. My goals are lofty. I have one very lofty goal that unfortunately will make me leave this current streaming self if I get there, because if you know how that works when you apply to certain companies. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but that is a dream of mine to one day get into one of those companies. A certain one specifically, especially so, but yeah. Yeah. I'm yapping too much. I get on the yap tangent then I get away from the game. That's not a terrible thing. It's good for me to practice yapping. Because like I'm thinking about like doing just chatting streams at some point too. Because like I know people like to chat with streamer and to listen to streamer talk and stuff. So I'm like, well, maybe we'll do that at some point. I used to feel weird about that because not many viewers, but I think we're getting up there now and getting more viewers. I think it makes more sense to do it soonish. So that's also something I'll plan at some point, just chatting streams, along with more karaoke streams. Karaoke stream also, I said I was going to do soon. It might be the end of next week. It might be the beginning of the week after. I'm still figuring out which day is best for me to be doing that one. So I'll make a post at some point too about it if y'all want to request any songs for me to sing. I can attempt to at least hear them a couple times before I sing them. Yeah. Anyway, back to that. I'll need to think about that. Wait. Why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ira ends up in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. My testimony is useless because she's already home. Just calling home, telling her parents how happy she is with the love of her life. Yeah, that's what I hope for. I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. It wouldn't be the first time. Well, who cares? Walking. Down the staircase to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Oh? A girl. There's a girl standing there, right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, and so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she's expecting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue? Oh god, I'm trying to think of other girl voice. How do I do other girl voice? Oh, my throat actually. Hold on. Let me drink. I haven't drinking water in a second. Oh my god. A queue? To the office. Oh. Oh, no. I'm just waiting for someone. Okay. Hey. What? You're Asia, right? Yes. How did you know? And that's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? Hello, welcome in. Grown man, by the way. Are you saying you are a grown man? Hello, grown man. I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Sorry. Really? That's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's names. I just don't know where other people get them from. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends. I haven't made any new ones since the day Tasia left. And gossip. Sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that. But I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices. So I try not to pay them too much attention. Wait. I put it like that, and it does sound like my fault. My point is, when people regurgitate the idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. The name's Marina. Marina. Blah. Oh! Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. You got something to share with share about God, that name. I'm not gonna be able to do that name very well every time. How did you know? What do you mean, how? We had an announcement, same as you. We're supposed to report to the teachers and all. Ah, I see. For some reason, I thought they only broke the news to us, Ira's classmates. But it makes sense to just give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means you also know something about Ira? Yep. That's great. So you talked to the teachers already? Sure did. Wow. And what did you tell them? Tisk tisk tisk. That's between me and the investigation. You can just spout info like that out in the open, Asya. Wall's got ears. Oh. I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Crap. I'm making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Who am I kidding? I really don't. I'll just go in then. Marina suddenly blocks my path. No you won't. I'm sorry? You're not telling them anything. She gestures with her finger to the tact of each syllable. Why? Because bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please don't tell me it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. I just can't help it, can I? We just met, and I've already managed to mess everything up. Damn it! Desperately search her face for signs of mockery. But weirdly, I can't find any. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Surprised? Of course I am. No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm gonna believe this girl, and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. Ira told me about you. Really? Yeah. Oh gosh. They talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina's being as friendly as she is. Considering the kind of description Ira could give. Wait. Does this mean she's a friend of Ira's? For some reason I never thought about her having any... At least not at school. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira's like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you want to report it, so I ran here as soon as classes ended. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but I got so caught up in all those stupid rumors. It kind of slipped my mind. He knows? But hey, no matters, it all worked out. It all worked out. So why are you stopping me? Well... Marina looks around the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about everything yesterday, it'll make everything worse. Huh? Hello, Fox. I saw the message before you retracted it. Yo, with your sub. Yo, sub here, by the way. Fox sub here, by the way. What's up? Your one-liners are getting worse. Is that supposed to be a one-liner? Okay, sure thing. Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still. Wait, I know Ira's probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? Oh, what'd you miss so far? So far you missed this, I guess the main character Asya here. Asya? Whatever. I think I'm pronouncing Asya. But she was talking about how she loves everything about the world and the universe. And then her classmate, who is potentially a good friend, quote unquote good friend of hers, is just disappeared, missing. I combined the words. Between a sandwich and being a bottom, I came a little late. Okay. What the frick? uh, but yeah, that's you haven't missed too much. I did yap for a few minutes in between because that's what I do sometimes. I yap. I'm a little yapper. Tee tee. The faster we share what we know with everyone, the why you just said we shouldn't be talking about this stuff where the adults can hear. What? Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. It's not exactly being quiet either. All my stumbled protests sound so weak they might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yeah, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. But what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. Should you say sub stuff? If you are so inclined, Fox, you can say whatever you feel like in chat. And have it recorded in the annals of history forever and ever and ever. Getting stepped on is life. Yeah, sure. No, I'll agree with you there. Getting stepped on is it's a little fun. I deserve to testify. I haven't tried a dab in a while. I armor through myself. Dab. No, it went the wrong way. Hold on. Was it this way? Does better? Dab. Oh, it's not working out super well. Dab. Some part of me is relieved the ultimate choice is made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought I overcame with reason has come out on top. So there was something to it in the end. I was right. My heart was right. Sure, I can't actually know that, since I'm yet to hear what Marina has to say. But this can't be pure chance, can it? And if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? The eyes always win. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Again, a little squish, little thigh squish. Is this something more important? Or did Marina show up because I subconsciously wished for something, for anything to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. I think I'll stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. The world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat as a preposterous idea. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me toward the right path? That's so endlessly sweet. On the stairs, to the lobby, to the coat room. I don't resist anymore. Marina drags me along, and I can feel my doubt turning to excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about Ira. I want to know more about Ira too. The whole wide world wants me to know. Is it loading or did it cut to click again? Title screen. Oh, okay. Delayed title screen. Episode 1. Here. Oh, it's split into episodes. I didn't know that. Okay. Era. Okay. Whoa, did the screen just shaked? Shaked? Shooketh. What the hell is your problem? I was looking from Era to Garen to the chair that just crashed to the floor next to the boy, barely missing him. Ah, huh? Shivskia, the fuck? Is she insane? Somebody call the teacher. Not paying any mind to the commotion that's filled the classroom, Era storms towards Garen. Her face is contorted with rage. Before I can react, she rips the notepad from his hand and slams it onto my desk. I hastily grab onto it. Read that again, I'll kick your teeth in. Are you nuts? Era doesn't respond. For a second, she just glares at him, then turns around and stomps back to her desk. Classmates who were caught up in the laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silent bewilderment. I scoot out of her way as she retrieves her bag, then heads towards the door. Crazy bitch. He ignores them. Ah! Arshevskia, where are you going? Bump. Hey! Era forcefully pushes past the teacher. You... Arshevskia, what do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. The threat falls on deaf ears. Everyone knew Grishkevskia. He's always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. He had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. And I guess to call someone like her a problem child. The whole bakery, what? Needs to be worshipped? Excuse me? What was that? Whole bakery needs to be worshipped? Her parents got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but because of its... Going back to your tainted ways. I mean, taint yourself. Get tainted. Be taint. Be the taint you want to see in the... Nope. Be the... Nope. Let's not say that. Let's not say that. Let's say exclusivity. Your purity, no! Exclusivity. Kuta 5 prides itself on a virtually non-existent crime rate. That's the natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. But you must simp. The struggle is real. Yeah, it's okay. You could simp. Be a simper. Simp away. Simpitude. Simperfy. Simperfy. You're lucky to be here, to have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to goods people in neighboring towns can't even dream of. You get afforded such a privilege. Pop you? Oh my goodness. Alright, buddy. Buddy old pal of mine. Fox, have you... Hold on. I need to know, have you listened to any of my karaoke streams yet before? I need to know this. I need to know. Because you may or may not be out someone might out simp you the next time I karaoke, because last time I karaoke I had someone simping like crazy, which is like, damn. I was like, literally the joke was like, oh hey, it's another fox. Fugitive storage is such a privilege. Last time I checked, overpopulation hasn't even hit 6,000. Why are they aiming at your throne? They're aiming at your throne because I don't know, you disappeared for a long time. I thought maybe Fox was gone for good. Fox the simp was no more. Vanished into the ether, never to be seen again by another living soul. You gotta perk up on your throne. You gotta get on that throne. You gotta get out of that throne, then get off that throne, and present that throne to me, and then you gotta kneel down and be my footstool whilst I'm on that throne. Oh, shit. When someone like Ira appears in this tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as a delinquent. She's a puzzling stain in a community that's meant to be spotless. Like a weed that sprouted in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Bet. Okay. Of course, it's not as if she had appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. Blame falls on the people responsible. That is, on Ira's parents. And questions begin to rise. Why is Khrushchev's daughter behaving like this? Is there trouble at home? Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they understand how fortunate they are? They've been granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum raising their own child? Do they really want to be here? We want them to be here? Yikes. Oh. I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ira threw the chair at Garen. I didn't get why. You had to skedaddle for a little bit. The number one simp. Simp number one is never going to be taken. You're way more down bad. Okay. If you say so. You're just going to have to prove it. I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. And it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was hoping to write a little in the library when school was done, but my bag slipped and all of the contents scattered on the floor. Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun distractions. Nothing more. If people laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ira somehow. What was their name? It was Duel to protect my spot. Oh god. That day was particularly hard to remember all of chat's names because there was a lot of chat that day. Oh god. Dude, there was like, at one point, there was like 20-something people in chat while I was fucking singing. It was insane. I was like, what the fuck? That never happens. And of all things for it to happen during a karaoke stream is insane to me. I'd have to look back at the VOD to see. I can't remember off the top of my head which person that was. God. Yeah. No, I've lost it. But it's still there in the VOD too. if you look for their name. Look for, I don't know. I don't even know when they showed up. They showed up at some point and they just kept simping hard throughout the whole thing. Saying some... Actually, wait, were there a couple people that said some sus stuff? There was a couple people saying sus stuff, actually, now I think about it. They were cheering me on and saying... Were they the one that said the thing about femboys? Maybe they were. But there was someone else who as soon as they entered chat, immediately asked if I could be their femboy. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the... That's a crazy thing for a first-time chat to say. That's an insane thing for first-time chat. It's very funny, honestly. I thought it was hilarious. Anyway, she rarely shows up to school, and even when she does, she can just leave at random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that, and also I was really scared. Ira's never much just looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Garen, it was like I weren't even there. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson. I think it was math? I came in through the door. And there she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh, hi. Your shot me a disinterested look. Hi. I awkwardly scuttled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous, I couldn't do any of my business. Strike down the filthy Xenos in the name of our holy god emperor. Hello. Welcome back, Elite 8 Predator 883 Elite Predator. Welcome back, Warhammer fan. We should, I don't know, we should play it. I should play a Warhammer game on stream. I have a lot of them that I haven't started yet that I've been meaning to play, like specifically the 40k games. I have what did I buy? I bought Chaos Gate. I think that's what that one's called. There's one called Chaos Gate. I've been meaning to play. I haven't played that yet. Something I want to get around to. Depends what I like. Yeah, no, I know they do all sorts of types of games. There's like shooters, there's strategy games, there's all sorts. There's oh, you know what I should do actually? I should get the gang together. We should play Darktide. That's what we should do. Me and the gang should play Darktide. Space Marine. Yeah, I played the first one on stream 2 years ago, I think. Or actually, was it last year? No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I've been meaning to play the second Space Marine, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But at some point I'll play that, yeah, for sure. Actually, I guess that one's a co-op game too, so I wonder if we can get anyone else to buy that and we'll see. We'll see if we can manage that at some point. Battle Sector is accurate gameplay, the actual tabletop. Oh, I have Battle Sector. I have that one too. I haven't played that either. I haven't played a lot of them. I think the only ones I have played are like Dawn of War and Vermintide. I think those are the only ones I've played actually, now that I think about it. And Space Marine. Actually no, I played a little bit of one of the Space Wolf games. I don't remember which space, because there's a couple of them, right? A couple of Space Wolf games. I played one of them a while back. I don't remember which one. Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. Isn't is it Necromunda? Isn't that like, isn't that also Warhammer universe? Yeah, Vermintide is just the regular Warhammer stuff. Isn't it Necromunda, right? Isn't that is that related to Warhammer? What did I play? I played that shooter. Hired Gun, I think. Right? Necromunda Hired Gun. I want to say that's what it's called. 40k, like a sub-story to 40k. Okay, cool. Yeah, I liked that one. That was another shooter though. Shoot. Yeah, Winter, the number one simp is back. Fox is back in the chat. Fox is there now. Fox is back. Hello, Fire King. Welcome in. Yeah, I think I want to play. I don't know. I'll set up I'll think about when I can stream a Warhammer game. I kind of want to play. I want to try Chaos Gate, because that was one I was interested in a lot. And then I don't know. I want to see if I can get people to play Darktide. Let's see if we can get people to play Darktide. That'll be fun. That sounds like a fun idea. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. So I just sat there, thinking about how I should approach her. It's gonna be a fun time when they find the new simp. Winter. There's gonna be a simp off. Takes place in the Hive City. Hive City's got planet-wide slums and bad side of town with buildings as tall as reach lower levels to the crust. Riddled with gang wars and rejects of society. Cool. That sounds fun. I like that, that kind of thing. That's kind of like a cyberpunky type deal, right? Too like that's like a kind of setting you'd see in a what's the game? There's a couple games like that have that kind of dregs of the city type deal. Satellite Rain, I think is what it was, one of them. That was like a cyberpunky, the city is cruel, whatever type deal. What else was there? Cyberpunk and Mad Max had a homeless love child. That's it. Wasn't that person's at the timeout corner? Not that person who no, the person who was cheering me on, simping hardcore, that person wasn't. I don't think that person was one of the persons who was in the timeout. The timeout was there was like two people, I think, that stream who were like spamming stuff over and over again. And so I timed one of them out for like a day, and then timed the other one out for like 10 minutes or whatever. That was someone else, I'm pretty sure. I think. Right? Maybe. I don't remember. But yeah. But hello, welcome back again with your username and your message that is, yep. That sure is a message and a username. Hello again. Oh goodness. Silly chatters. Okay, read that line. It sounded like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just wanted to say thanks. In theory, it should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? I did not know what it's gonna feel like in the timeout corner anytime soon. No, Winter, you are a very good chatter, so I don't think there's any reason to send you to the timeout corner. I think you... Oh, wait! Oh my god. Freaking... Oh, I haven't seen Z.A.T.O in a minute, but I watched... the first episode of Sentenced to Be a Hero, and I was like, oh my god, main character named Z.A.T.O. I was like, oh, what the hell? Like, is that where Z.A.T.O got their name from, or? Oh, Rogue Trader! I have Rogue Trader. I forgot about that game. Oh yeah, wait, Rogue Trader. Isn't that by... Wait, Rogue Trader. Hold on. I bought that because the developer... Wait. Who's the developer that is Rogue Trader? Doesn't the developer do something, Doesn't the developer... What did they... Owlcat! Yeah! Owlcat. That's why I bought it, because it was Owlcat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What did they do again? I forgot what Owlcat did, but I remember... I know that name. I know that name very well. Owlcat, I've seen that name before a lot. Rogue Trader. There's about Rogue Trader too. God damn, there's too many games to play. Fuck. They have another game upcoming, Dark Heresy. I don't think I've heard of that one yet. I'll look at that one. I'll look up that one, Dark Heresy. Plays out like Rogue Trader, but it's in the shoes of an Inquisitor. Okay, cool. You're back from cleansing your bottom soul out of your degeneracy. Wait, cleansing? Hold on. You're back from cleansing your bottom soul out of your degeneracy. Your bottom soul out of... What? Huh? I don't know if that sentence makes any sense. Am I confused? I'm confused. But welcome back, Fox. Welcome back from... Step on your knees. Step on you. You're on your knees, no hesitation. It became worse, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like it became worse, Fox. Fox, the more you delete your messages, the more I'm gonna make fun of you. Is that the more you do that, the more I'm gonna frick you up. Oh, Owlcat did Rue Valley. We played Rue Valley. We played Rue Valley a little bit ago. That's right. They did. Okay, they did that, and they did that one Pathfinder game. Okay, that's Owlcat. Owlcat. They publish. Did they develop or publish those games? Publish those games, I think. Maybe develop too. I don't know. But cool. The Inquisition is your top favorite faction. That's cool. Nobody expects the Inquisition. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. One of these days you'll start posting your sus messages in the community posts daily. I'll keep denying it. Start posting your sus messages in the screenshot. I'm just gonna screenshot everything and just post it. Just screenshot post. And just all right, everyone. Here's Fox's daily simpery. Oh shit. The creed motto is innocence proves nothing. Oh god. Oh, they. But that wouldn't make me look like a weirdo too. I should though. Winter just egging it on. Yeah. I'm gonna go back in the VOD and check when you sent the message before you deleted it, and then I'm just gonna screenshot and post on. Very funny. Very, very funny. Funny. That would make me a weirdo too. Assuming she did all of that for me. That would just make me look self-centered. I had no idea how much time passed while I was in the stall. Why do you talk? Dog, I don't know. You can listen, Fox. I think I'd have more respect if you didn't delete the messages after you posted them. If you make a typo, delete them. Fine. But, you know, I think there would be more respect here if you kept your sus messages in and left them. Yapping yourself to your grave. I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes? Maybe 20 seconds. But when I heard what sounded like you were getting off of the windowsill, I swung the door open. Wait! Huh? I froze up. I stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. Mid-sub, kinda hoping to be a top someday. I mean, you can always dream. You dream a dream. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. What am I supposed to say? Thank you? I didn't even consider Power Bottom, but it sounds so cool. I mean, yeah, super cool. Go ahead, be a Power Bottom. It's super duper cool. Super duper cool, Fox. What else to say? Thank you? After I just tumbled out of a toilet stall? What? She raised an eyebrow. I just stood with my mouth hopelessly open, as if I'd just gone mute. As if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain. Whatever. No, wait! Please. I took a step towards her and she jolted away like I were a leper. I don't know what I should say or ask. I just knew I had to say something. Even if it was the first thing that popped into my mind. What? What the hell do you want? Isn't it cold? Huh? The windowsill. When you sat smoking there, right by the window, I thought, weren't you cold like that? Eh? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little. Thought so. Anything else? No, I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Huh? Well, I figured I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that. You know, when Garen read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. She eyed me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. And why are you apologizing? It had nothing to do with you. Ah, well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down at the tiled floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hoping Ira jumped in to defend my honor or anything of the sort. I wanted to thank her regardless of intent, but no matter how hard I thought and tried to word it, everything just came out sounding awkward or wrong. Why does this always happen? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. I spun around and walked towards the door, and this time I had made no attempt to stop her. Poetry isn't stupid. Huh? Blam. I stood there, dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear it right? Your poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean she liked it? Ira likes my poetry? Kochevskia? The bell rang and snapped me out of my short-term stupor. I shook my head. Right, I need to get back to the classroom. I doubted Ira was going to be the next lesson. I washed my hands from nothing in particular. Yo, hello, welcome in, Gooby. Gooby plays. Gooby. It's a good name, Gooby. I like it. Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, went to the library, or for a walk, and then, when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Huh? In my notebook. I just left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Oh, Shabina. You borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? It's fine. Thanks. By the way, is this supposed to be you? Ulysses grabbed a paper up to me. Oh no. I forgot I left it in there. No. It's just a drawing. Yeah? You sure? It really looks like if you were pretty. It's not me. Whatever you say. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. I still attended classes, albeit irregularly. Moon tongue moon. It's different. Moon tongue moon. I'm a fan of eye tongue eye in myself. Eye tongue eye is a very great emoji combination. Something told me she'd say, "None of your business," if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining the scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets, killing time. kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now. But... Ira... She just walks past me in the corridor. Not even a nod. Not even a look in my direction. Guess I don't exactly stand out in a crowd, but... No, it's my fault for mumbling. I should have spoken louder. Even though it took all my courage to muster that much. Even though I think... I definitely think she should have heard it. Hey, Vadim. What? Remember when I gave you 50 kopecks? Can I have it back? Huh? 50 kopecks? When was that again? Last Friday? Jesus. There were things like that. Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. Sure you're not making this up. Maybe give it to someone else. No, it was you. Jeez. I don't freaking know. It's half a ruble. Sabina, who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So petty. I've just lost or something. My eyes kept snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. What am I waiting for? Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mug him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey, stop thinking that. Maybe he really did forget. Who knows? I really shouldn't be upset. It's not that much. We could go grocery shopping with that. But it's not the end of the world. I'm not exactly starving. Lately I've been eating too much junk anyways. Yeah. Maybe if you eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That'd be nice. So you didn't make it at all, right? No, I don't. We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allowed it last year. Really? Somebody's gonna send you home for it. Oh. That's good, I guess. These girls really talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys. I think one of them likes Vadim. She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have very different senses of humor. You never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. 14. Same thing. Gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion. Well, I'm not really... Hey, how about I help you out? Yeah. Just some of the makeup, you'll see what it's like. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Alright, but... Yay! Come here then. I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. Nobody wakes up in the morning with the goal to make somebody feel bad. I really believe that. If someone's doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for Ira to appear and interrupt them, or to scream at them, or punish them, or anything. Instead of everyone laughing as I run out the corridor. I'm covering my face. I don't need teachers seeing me like that. It's the toilet's closed so I can wash this mess off quickly. What? I should stop falling for these pranks, but... Hold on. Okay. Bump. Ah! Sorry. Lift my face up without thinking. Oh no. Hell. You're jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I almost look like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. God. I can't handle her looking at me like that. I'm sorry. Huh? Run past her. Run, run, run. I just need to get to the restroom. I just need to wash it off. After about a month, reality had dawned on me. I kept telling myself Ira's actions had nothing to do with me. She told me that much, and in no uncertain terms. She said that, and I kept repeating it again and again and again and again. But I didn't believe it. On some level, I still held on to the faint hope that Ira pitied me. That she cared about me for God knows what reason. No, really, what was the reason? For lashing out at a classmate she found annoying? Who just so happened to make fun of me? Her not joining in? Her telling me she liked my writings? She didn't even say that much. She said they weren't stupid. Oi. Hmm? You're playing something against my desk. 20? 20? 10. So he remembered? Love the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate people saying they like live and that they enjoy this. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. There. Thanks for the unforgettable night. Anyone around reps the Snickers. Hey, you're a cheap deal. You free later? Haha. Very funny. Oh, please, Shabina. Get a sense of humor. Your face is dragging down the class morale. That's right. Doing us all a disservice. Think of your classmates for once. Let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple. Getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid, I can't help but laugh. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit to, but, late than never, right? Got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate those little encounters with the Ira for what they were, brief but wonderful moments. I could reminisce fondly about the one time I lucked out and saw Garen all scared and confused. Or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. I could do that, because everyone does that. Everyone has those little things that they look back on with a smile. It's beautiful in its own way, is it not? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story. Each moment has a lot of merit on its own. It's something I should learn to be content with. It's something I've been perfectly content with until now. Until I decided that what I had wasn't enough. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even my own room. I have 2 living parents. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades, and teachers tell me I have great potential. Classmates also recognize how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right! I have classmates that I can always talk to. Guys I can laugh along with, even if their jokes don't always land. Even my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this, I have all of this. Right here, right now. Everything that a girl my age could ever ask for. Why did I act as if that weren't enough? You idiot! Huh? What? Why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? I'm so... You know, she's gonna slap me, but instead swings her boot against the snow hill. He then turns to me and starts roughly swiping clumps of snow stuck to my coat. My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my voice comes out weaker than expected. Ira... How did you know I was here? It doesn't matter. I heard that asshole Garen giggling about it. You stand? Yeah. My palms look good up. My limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit in concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally. No, but there's nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance, and my legs were starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and tights. The flakes fall gently off the ground below. I look at Ira. Her face is... Huh? The word concern flashed in my head, but I've already learned I'm no good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be as presumptuous. It's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. I shouldn't. The question escapes before I manage to cut myself short. So why are you here? What do you mean, why? I told you, Garen was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. No, that's not what I was talking about. Well... this has nothing to do with you, does it? So you say that out loud, I realized I messed up. I really did. She's gonna punch me. Mira's gonna punch me for real. Gonna punch me and then never speak to me again. I will be back in a minute, actually. I have to use the bathroom, and I should actually get more water. I ran out of water, apparently. But I grabbed a drink and I realized there's nothing there. Silly me. Alright, I will be back. Sorry about that. I've returned. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, hello. Hello. You came into the lab and you have to go. Okay. Bye, boy. Sorry about that. Oh my god. I'm good now. Let's continue. Oh, we did already said that line. Didn't even say sorry. I just braced myself for the incoming blow. Physical, verbal, I don't care. Burned it. No, not really. Doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah. You piss me off. And you piss me off too. I don't freaking get you. You knew it wasn't real. There's no way you believed that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that stupid. Looked down at the moist and crumpled letter. I forgot I was still holding. Oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Who would fall for that? I stared at the short piece of paper, and something about his whole existence was extremely sad to me. You want to burn it? Huh? I have matches. Oh! No, thanks. It's wet anyway. I fold the letter and shove it into my pocket. It'll get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. A fake confession is still a confession in the end. His words didn't choose to be written sincerely. It's okay. Maybe this whole thing isn't real. I met Ira today. Ira came. After all these weeks of praying. Ira came. Thank you. Eh? I smile at her. You never said I had come to terms with it. No, right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. Until that last dumb scrap of hope I had. A small involuntary thought that crept into my mind whenever I felt slightly lonelier than usual. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything, really. Flustered. I was flustered. Is she flustered? Really? That's cute. That's just so cute. Huh? What's with you? Ah, right. I'm grinning like an idiot. Sorry. I'm fine. Whatever. I'm going home. What? Already? Eric gives me a quick once-over. You... take care. Ah. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye. We waved at each other, and I watched her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. It feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. I don't know what or why, but I just know that it's a lot. I turn and walk a couple steps in the direction of my home. No. Changed my mind. I'd run back. Crap, my legs are still so stiff. Actually, the same corner Ira passed not even a minute ago. And... he's already gone. I sigh. No here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Why does she always leave me in such a rush? It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through lessons and went to the store, then to the library or for a walk. And then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes our classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. We still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Somebody told me she'd say, "None of your business." I did. Hello, welcome in. The English. I only understand very little Spanish. I am English speaking mostly. I understand bits and pieces of other languages. That's it. Anyone who moves will explode. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. As naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Again and again. Walking and walking, praying and praying. Do you assholes ever shut up? Huh? This bitch. Notice I entered the classroom. Everyone's too busy whistling and laughing. Your English isn't very good. Your English isn't very good, but I said anybody who moves will explode. I don't. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Hi, she caught me in a really dumb pose. You're going to the bathroom? Okay, thanks for the notification. Thanks for telling. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen Dare if I knew she'd see me like that. Though, choosing truth and playing with these guys... I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but I got what was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and as I did so, I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ira to appear. And so she did. And now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. Ira walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way, only Garen doesn't. Move. Nah. What's the rush? Come play with us too. Huh? Dude, you serious? Come on. Have some fun for a change. Look, Shabina's having fun. Alright, Shabina. Please, don't look. Yes. See? Ira doesn't flinch. Out of my way. Or what? Throw a chair at me. Everyone's surprised, Ira calmly puts her bag on the nearest desk. Just digging through it without saying a word. Garen lets out an awkward chuckle. What? Got a grenade in there or something? She looks at him. What are swoosh? Whoa! Garen jumps back, bumping into another student. Do I like frogs? I do like frogs. Frogs are cool. I'm a fan of frogs. I'm a frog fan. Cute baby frogs. Ooh, little tiny ones. Little teeny tiny frogs. I like frogs. I had a frog. Well, I kind of had a frog once. I don't know. There was a frog that like always hung out in my backyard when I was a kid. like, I don't know, it was this way back in 4th, 5th grade, something like that. There's like a tiny frog that always hung out in the backyard, just like saw it chilling, hopping away. And then I don't know, I made a box for it and put stuff in it, and it went into the box one day and it was just chilling there, and I was like, oh, cool. And it just kept chilling there. I kept the box outside, but it I don't know, it enjoyed the box and it enjoyed staying in there, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it was weird, but frog. You're going to sleep. It's late. It is late. It is getting late for me, anyways. 10:30 p.m. We'll still go for a little while longer. I think we've only been going for like what, 2 hours so far. Yeah, we still got some time I can do. Can I say? Is it boa noite? Boa noite? Is that what that's pronounced? Hello, welcome back, Gooby. Welcome back. Boa noite, if that's how that's pronounced. Ai. Is that okay? Is that a good sound? I think that's a good sound. No? None? Yeah? That sounds like a good sound. Maybe. Ai. What the fuck? Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh? What the what the hell? You... Something silvery shines near his hand. It's... a bow compass? What's that? You serious? She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn to jeers. Psycho, nutcase, crazy bitch. Mira lowers the compass and makes her way to her desk, looking unbothered. Ah, it's just like the last time. Mira saves without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers. No, most people think she didn't plan on helping me at all. And that's what I'm inclined to think as well. But it's, I mean, it just means good night. Boa noite. Is that Spanish? That's Spanish? Boa. Good night. I'm trying to remember the little Spanish I know. Is that not, it's not Portuguese instead, is it? Spanish? Okay. I didn't know that. I don't think I remember Spanish enough to remember anything. God. It's like... I don't know, isn't like Buenos noches good night or something as well? No? I think. Buenos noches. I think that sounds like a thing to me. I don't know. Yet, my unreasonable heart's still elated, and I'm getting some really sweet thoughts. The 2 times an Era lashed out at Garen, the 2 times she saw it laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times in weeks apart. Am I a femboy? No. No, I am not. That's a question we're getting a lot lately, huh? I'm gender fluid. No. I am gender fluid. That is my identification with they them pronouns. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only... I didn't do anything, really. Background music is... I know, I like the background music they use for this game. It's very nice. It's very cool. I I think I looked at the credits before I started it, and I think all the music is like royalty-free stuff that the creator of the game just found. I gotta look up what the actual music is. 'Cause it's nice. Whomever does it did a cool job. If only Era didn't show up that day. It's been 2 weeks since then. I haven't stopped replaying that moment in my mind, over and over and over and over and over. I think it's sad about Era ignoring me at school or anywhere anymore. Because in that moment, I got all the justification I could ask for. It was everything that I could hope for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. So at some point I started to wonder. I saw my class students regularly just out and about. Strolling along the main street, at the courtyards, at the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They weren't so hard to run into. There's this Era spent all her free time at home. Which could be the case, but didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard, Anne could assume she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours on end in a home like that every day? No, I really doubt that. Hello, hi, welcome in. Welcome in. The other more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered? That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that, bother the heck out of her. I felt almost brave about it. Era could get totally pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa! But for some reason, I really didn't think she would. My breath halted. Oh. Hey. Hi! Thanks to the Research Institute expel hot air. Nobody really goes here, aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. I never ran into any. The ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is Era here of all places? Again? Huh? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here? What? Ah, no! I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here? Yes? Okay. Yara gives me an incredulous look. Do you, like, smoke? No, I don't. Why? The smoking area. Yes, I know that. You want to try then? What? Smoking? No, thank you. Okay. He shrugs. But awkward start. I can't let it end here. I need to just... And what about you, Era? What about me? Why are you here? Were you at the Institute? Yeah. Something like that. Something like that? My mom works here. She brings her lunch sometimes. Oh. Oh. You bring her lunch? That's what I said. That's so sweet. Yeah? I mean... It's really nice you look out for your mom. Whatever. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact she still goes out of her way like that. It's really amazing. The thought of doing something like that for my parents never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. But Era's different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. You have to really care about it. Haha. Crap. Ah, that proves it. Here and I weren't cut from the same cloth. And I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home. Yours cooking, packing lunch, and carrying it to the edge of town. It goes against everything I've heard. It makes so much sense. That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at community center. That's why she's such a caring person. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. No. She only said her mom forgets her lunch sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. Doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. You still have plenty of time to spare. It smells bad in your room, you have no idea why. You left for school, it was fine. When it came back, it stank. The smell's getting worse. Usually smells that get worse like that, it's either mold or you have a dead animal in your walls or something. It's not uncommon for dead mice to be. I don't know. Is it an apartment or a house? Apartment. It's really common, I think, to have dead mice somewhere like in the walls or vents or something. But your brother was in there here too when you came back. Oh. Hmm. I don't know. You implying you think he made the smell? What kind of smell? What kind of smell is it? What is it? A trailer but live in the mountains. Oh, trailer. I guess you could get mice in a trailer. I don't know. What kind of smell is the smelly smell? Is it like a smells? Oh, it smells like someone let it rip. That's what it smells like. Huh. I was gonna say, does it smell skunky or no? It doesn't smell skunky. It smells like someone let it rip. Okay, so like someone just Beybladed it up real good in there. They they just let it rip real good. They just let it rip. Okay, that's interesting. Ugh, this doesn't work. This explanation doesn't work. Hero walks back into the building. Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. That'd be nice, but it's not how things work. Things work like this. When Ira's in the room, Garen doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Ooh. Who do you think? Oh, she's not really my friend. And someone took a whole shit in there too. This time it's the dog. She likes to come in. Hidden? Is it a hidden shit or is it? Or is it just the like the aroma just never left? Jesus. Disgusting. Hidden dog shit in my cry. Oh god. I hope your room isn't too hard to go through to figure out. If it is. Jesus. You're a pit bull then. Pit bull? Haha. That's spot on. You can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing a conniption fit. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends? Well, not really. The room is a damn war zone. What the hell? Well, looks like they've picked up on it. An era reacting like that to me being used as a laughingstock. So it wasn't just me. It's not just my wishful thinking. It's nice to hear. Even if I still don't know for sure. It's the most comforting thing I've heard out of Garen's mouth to date. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's with the attendance record. Good riddance. That's right. Garen can't possibly meet the minimal attendance requirements. I don't know about her grades, but... Wait, I don't think I'm gonna expel her. Huh? Why not? There's the only school in town. Where else is she gonna go to? Damn. Good point. Phew. Well, her parents can just send her away. Me to another town? Yeah. To a relative or something. What? No! Oh man, now that you say that. Everyone, I tend to be surprised when that happens. No! Oh no, no. I hate how they're right. I hate that I can see that happening. Everyone talks about it. It was a nuisance to our household. It's been like that for a long time. But still, she forgets her lunch sometimes. Ah! That can't happen! No! It can't! It's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair. They can't send her away. She can't go, she's so nice, she cares, she does. Maybe not for me, but for her family. Why would they send her away? It's just too cruel. They can't do that. If they do, then it'll be all over. If they do, then I won't. We just started. I don't know what. I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. Even if she just tolerates me, even if she just doesn't want anything to do with me, I don't care. This can't happen. This physically cannot happen. I always had to look out through the window. Snow was falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. Long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra. Past the fences. Past the mountain ridge. So far away that I can't picture it. So far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. I've earned this world's good graces. Why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? And is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window. Yara. What? I'm really using up all my luck these days. Yara should smoke in the girl's bathroom, just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into the room and stick in her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close? I know you don't like going to classes much, but you can really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? Tell me that. I know that. I'm not stupid. I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away. Your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Probably, yeah. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Maybe if you just cleaned up. If you stop skipping now, then maybe you don't have to go. And if you're having a hard time with studies, I can help. We could go to the library or something and then... There's 1 month left. It's not gonna work. I get it. My voice is shaking. It's better if I keep staring at my shoes. It's okay. It's about what I expected. Of course I knew it's pointless to cram at this point. It was just an excuse. Selfish ploy to get some scraps of Era's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Telsia moved away? It's only been 3 years. But now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least, I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Quara. Hey. Hmm? Thanks. No, I didn't do anything. It was a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh! Actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? Diary? Yes. You know, the one we use for classes. Maybe you've seen something like that lying around. Era's expression darkens. Don't worry, we were just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. There's the whole class in the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just no good at that kind of stuff. Maybe Igor's pencil case, they found it right away. He throws a cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, Era storms past me. I grabbed the edge of her dress as she's about to leave. Wait, I said it's fine. We're playing a game. Really. Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was Garen, right? No, Shirikov. Same difference. She walks out to the corridor. I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Era has in mind, but it becomes immediately clearer when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, serious? Swings open the door to the boys' restroom and loudly marches in. Ah! The poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry. We're sorry. He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I follow Era to the bathroom. Ugh, this smells so much worse than this one. I look around and see Era's hand reaching above one of the stalls. Ah! There it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Era steps in the toilet bowl. Please be careful. I'm fine. Grabbed onto the flush tank secured way above. Then using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Catch. Tap. My class is ironing my hands. It's really been here all along. Look at Era, who is now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Oh. What? Era almost loses her balance, but jumps just in time. The bowl makes a loud clang as she hops off. Whoa. Are you okay? Yeah. Let's get out of here. You think it's broken? No. I didn't see anything. Huh, but... Oh, why would I be in a men's toilet? Gross. Ah. I see. Thank you again. How did you know it would be in the boys' room? I think Shirik would go into the ladies' room. No. I actually suspected they put it there. Just have the courage to enter. You can't keep doing this. I know. I should have checked it from the start. Instead of running around the whole school like a... No. You can't keep going along with it. It was just a game. It wasn't. No, really. We're just playing around. Bullshit. You know damn well what they were doing. They're not your friends. I never said that they were. Why don't you tell them to piss off? Once in your life. I can't. You like being a victim that much? You... It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. It's not that bad. And I wouldn't... I can't. I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. Why the hell not? Well, it wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I never tried before. When I say something, they just make fun of me. And nothing changes. Well, freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't just act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. When I go along with it, at least they talk to me. And I know you're okay on your own, but what's your plan? Huh? That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously? She exhales sharply. Doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Asya. Yes? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Garen and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when ears around. A real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? Maybe she's been dealt this much worse than mine. But here I am, whining and clinging to her like a leech. I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ira to get her act together. And yet, I can't think of a single thing to give her. Write me a poem. Huh? A poem. Why? What kind of question is that? Because I liked him. Oh, really? You liked them? You liked my poems? Why else would I ask? That's... Thank you very much. I mean... Yes, of course. I'll write one, you want it to be about something, or... Maybe in a specific meter, whatever the hell the word is? I don't care. Anything. Alright. I'll think of something then. I'll try. Yeah. You do that. Here checks for wish. No, not again. We did this last time. We did this on a different game. We did this. No. Wrist watch. Wrist watch. Wrist watch. Oh my god. What is with my speech? I roll a fucking nat 1 anytime I say that word. Jesus. Wrist watch. Jesus Christ. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Already? Uh, yeah, alright. See you around. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. Empty. I've really stayed in school for way too long. Shadows stretch along the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way, sat through lessons, went to the store, blah 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 blah. The same thing that she's been saying over and over again. One of the classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. Still attended classes. She vanished during breaks. Never asked where to. But imagining scenarios in my head. Just when I was being laughed at. Then when I was walking home from school to the store, wandering the streets, killing time. But thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. How interesting it would be if we talked. Even tried to stay out longer, started taking me routes. Even naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Ah! Oh. Ira! Hi! What are you doing here? Ira points to her cigarette. Oh no, I mean... What are you doing at the center? I came to return some books. Oh! You go to the library. What were you reading? Stuff. You don't want to say? You won't like it. Huh? Why not? It looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or crass for someone like me. It's kind of unfair though, isn't it? You know, the other week I finished The Plague by Camus. Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral. But I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not sure you get the message though. Yeah. What was it? It was, basically it's that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. Even if you do good things in times of crisis, there'll always be some greater force spiking your guns. Yeah, that sounds about right. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world. But there's a lot more dirtbags. Really? That's a pretty depressing way to look at it. That's how it is. I don't know if I agree. At least, I've never met someone I'd call a dirtbag. You serious? Garen's right there. Garen? Well, he's not that bad. Uh-huh. Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone's trying the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? Actually, I think that's something Camus and I can agree on. Yeah, right. Everyone's so nice. Where's all the greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon? No, of course not. There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear. But not evil. There was a famous judge. Dionysius something from ancient Greece, I think. Anyway, he said evil is not a being. Or if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among being. Okay. So Hitler's not evil? That's a rather extreme example. But it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists, freaking everywhere. Just because there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Of course not. I just don't like when it's described as something omnipresent. The what? It's like... It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is... We weren't born with some big evil force inside us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person. Of course it's different. Oh, what the hell? Did I click off the... Oh, but I clicked off the screen. My bad. Well, yes, it's not. I know that. But it is kind of being, right? I mean, every being is pure by default. So is the universe. That's the idea of being itself, right? And, I'm not making any sense, am I? You're not. Sorry. Whatever. Not what I expect. What does that mean? You're weird. Say weird things. For a second I feel a lump rising in my throat. Then I realized something. Yuri doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Huh? Like, everyone's good deep down. Like, nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier. Whoa. Even angrier. Yes. I'd be 100 times as pissed. Scary. You bet. Imagine they were throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying towards 100 Garens. Chairs flying, bow compasses swinging. Here is like a Restava. Tons of hands, half of her holding furniture, half of her stationary. A halo of chairs and compasses. A halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. Here is surrounded by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer. Just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I've recently read. My impressions, my interpretations. I wasn't used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening, though. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm still looking hard enough. I can't find anything of the sort. Oh, jeez. I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. What's that her cigarette bud? Oh. Really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But, some of those novels sounded kinda interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. Really? Just let me know if you do. And, sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. Can you stop with the frickin' apologies? I just said thanks. So... Here he gives me a look of threatening and cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them? He nods in approval. Phew! Oh, and the books I read. They were, yes? Angelique. Huh? By Anne Golan. Anne? Angelique? Romance series? It's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know? I know, my mom really liked them. They seem wonderful. I never got to reading them, and, I didn't really expect you to be into... They're fine. It's not gonna be a huge fan or anything. You're not? It's just that... I'm gonna read something historical or whatever. They're alright. Okay. I'll remember that. It looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away. See ya. Yes, you're around. Ira disappears down the street. There she goes again. Her body leans against the frigid wall. Her legs are weak. We talked. Ira and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. I had no idea. So she likes books like that, huh? Ira likes novels like that. It's so wonderful. Really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learned about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. I want to talk more. Maybe next time she'll tell me a little more about herself. It kind of feels like I hogged the entire conversation now I think back to it. That's really self-centered of me. Next time I'll have to ask Ira more questions. Ask her more about the books she likes. Maybe we could talk about movies? What her favorites are. She also like romance films? That would be cute. I usually prefer detective films. I really enjoy all kinds of movies. If you wanted to watch something, maybe we could even go to the cinema? That could be so much fun. It's been a long time since I've gone there. I need to see her again. She skips even more often than before. Reporting capable classes if you're getting expelled anyway. I guess that's Ira's modus operandi. To some degree I understand it, but I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. I probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's not like something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Seeing the back of her head would be enough. What's with you, Shibina? Huh? You're all smiles. Trying to take my advice to heart? What advice? Now looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change. It's great to see you, really. Yes, it is great. We're so proud of you. Brushing your hair next. That grin makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Vadim. I'll do that. You're welcome. Grab my English notebook off the table. Payment for my services. His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today, I don't mind. Now we're gonna see each other soon. I'm gonna do everything to bump into Ira again. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Little stalkerish. Little stalkerish. Hello, welcome in. You're the Flash costume 2026. What? The Flash. Flash is cool. Never finished that show though. Run 4,000? Run 4,000. What? I don't know what that means. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk in all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. If I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking. But there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most of it. Make as many memorable moments as I can while Ira is here. Make every encounter count. Fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira! Hi! Yeah! Oh, Jesus, it's you. That's a mixture of relief and irritation. Barely hold in a giggle. I barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It worked, it really worked! Spotted Ira between the rows of garages at the edge of town. Crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand, holding a cigarette in another. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Wrong answer? Ira shakes her head and looks back at the ground. Huh. I should try this washed over me when I first noticed her begin to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up this way before. I think about her posture screams exhausted. But why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? Hang on me. What was that? I didn't quite catch it. I tended to step towards her, but your scowl stopped me dead in my tracks. Eh? You spying on me now? What? No! No. I was just walking here. At a garage lot. Yes? It gives me a look of such content. It sends a shiver down my spine. Why? I'm not lying. Really. I always take these walks after school. And going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here. Or through the barracks. Or a couple times I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there? As I speak, I see Ira's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. This isn't right. I talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then? You hear something bad about me? From who? How can she believe a word of Garnon's? I mean, I usually stroll along the main street, or near the community center, but it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I just keep speaking, hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going, I need to keep talking, because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, and so I have to, because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this, I can cheer her up, and we'll clear everything up. And she won't think I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. You know, the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky's bigger, and you can see way into the tundra, and... what I mean is, I didn't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half-truth. I hope she'd be here, like I hope she'd be wherever I went. It's just that... this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. She's just staring at me. For a moment her eyes soften. Then she closes them, as if looking at me was wearing her out. Takes a drag and turns away from me. Can I be alone for 5 minutes? I'm sorry. If I were to respond with something like, why are you apologizing, and cut it out, or even just whatever, it's fine. He didn't say anything. I'm sorry. I'll be going then. Bye. Silence. Walk away. Cold wind blows in my face. Now the snow on garage roofs looks smooth and soft. The blizzard's hit look completely buried. I like to have a snow hill form over me too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what you're carrying here in a thermos. I guess tea would be the obvious answer, but what if she's one of those people that like have some warm soup with them? That'd be cute. I should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm gonna cry. Hey, you got any plans for New Year's? And what plans? I'll be with my folks. I mean, after that. That's just going to a party with some upperclassmen. Oh, you serious? You could sneak in? No way, I don't want to hang out with her. Man, come on. You can have those older girls there too, right? One's from grade 10? Oh, I bet Machina will be there. Like she talked to you. Hey, you don't know that. I said we're not crashing anything. Let us in anyway. That's true. Where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We got Grandma coming over. I can't host. You? Me neither. With him? No way. Dad's been kinda tired recently. Ah, really? Yeah. It's whatever though. Work stuff, I guess. I hear you. Mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figures. It's the end of the year. Right. It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, I don't feel festive at all. I need to help Mom decorate the house. Can I remind her about that? Feels like all of us kind of forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind, but not as a cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days counting down to the moment Ira would move away. Ira. He's absent again. I'm not surprised. I just really... I wish that I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again? What for? Really do something so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but I don't know anymore. I need to think of something that could cheer her up next time we meet. More apologies really cut it? Probably not. She'll just get more annoyed. And maybe a small gift? That might be weird, though. I don't get any more allowance till next week. What do you even buy with the spare change? Maybe a little treat will do? Waffle? Would she like a waffle? Ah! What the hell? It's not a freaking dog. Why does Matt always go to some weird place with her? Yeah, I should just shut up. Use something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. Difficult. Gotta try. Inhale. Exhale. There. A little clearer. See the sidewalk a little bit better. The buildings, the sky, the lights. Everything around it's friendly. Everything is beautiful. That's great. Those are great things to look at and think about. Though, perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. You can really get sick from this. It's been getting colder after all. Winter routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. And then it's not just the temperature. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself with a scarf, it feels as if my face is being pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in this weather. I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. Closes at 6, so... no, for sure not. Oh well. I've already been putting up New Year's decorations. Everything's lined with lights. Oh! There's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall. Bare for now. Well, I like it as is. The way that snow rests on the branch makes it look so mighty. Alright. I'm getting into a bit of a festive mood. Oops. Oh no. Keep accidentally clicking off the damn game. I'm slowly moving my mouse over like every time. I'm not even like trying. It's just as I'm clicking, I'm just slowly burp, 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 burp. Wish this frost weren't so prickly. Then I'd look around some more. The streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down to the bar. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people on it now in an evening like this. Why have been meandering around like I've got nothing better to do? Every answer to this is embarrassing. Inside our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. There's no elevator, but then again it's only 5 floors. I make my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head. An obvious solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I have the perfect plan for the evening. There's our door. Kind of uninviting. That's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guests find it quite welcoming. Though, judging by how quiet it is, turn the key and enter. The only sound is the faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room. Yes. Thank God, no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go into the end of the corridor. Hi, Dad. Hello. I didn't even stop to peek into the room. I don't see anything I haven't seen before. This night seems like it'll be calm. I wash my hands. When I exit the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Out with friends again? Mm-hmm. Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. She's smoking again. I go in and open the window, and turn on the light. It's good from the sudden brightness. You want some tea? I'm setting the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite her and wait for the water to boil. Not saying anything, and neither am I. It's not awkward per se. I just pick up the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. We're both used to this kind of thing in our own way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. I feel like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm swarmed with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend time with your own mother. You run away from her even though she has it so hard. So hard. You traitor. Rat. Ungrateful filth. The kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I bow myself enough, I'll be forgiven? This happens every time and changes nothing. It's pointless. Direct my attention elsewhere. What was I gonna do? What was I... Oh, right! Pick up a pen and start flipping through my notebooks. Mary asked me to write a poem. Just thinking back to it makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Ira likes my poems. Nobody's ever said that to me before. Well, Toastia did. But that was years ago. That poem. The one that Garen read. What did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Where was it? Ah! That's it. Oh. Is it not gonna translate it? Because I have no idea how to say that. I cannot read Cyrillic. Any Cyrillic type thing. Don't know Russian. Oh, damn black earth, do not hold me so tenderly. Do not tear your snow-white attire. And sleep peacefully. I will scratch and I will beat. The frost will still glimmer. And birds will still fly across the sky. And the pale dawn will still shine. Ah! It's so lame! Can't blame him for laughing. If anything, Garen was too nice. But at least she liked it. Some freaking reason Ira liked it. Maybe it's not all bad. Maybe it can make something worthwhile. At least, worthwhile in Ira's eyes. That's all I really need. She got angry at me last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. And she was in a bad mood because of me. But, it definitely didn't help. But now I will. If I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I'm really trying since that day. At least she helped me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though, I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. I'm like a kid that only does their homework when their parents yell at them. I don't even know when she'll show up to school again. Bumping into her on the street is a tough bet, especially with this weather. Well, I'll try anyway. I've got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Appreciating gorgeous scenery? Heaven forbid. I'm gonna enjoy this to hell and back. When I hand that poem to Ira, then it will all be worth it. Loading? I wonder why it takes some time to load some of these. Ow. My wrist is still tired. I'm totally wear down this poor eraser at this rate. Could remember to buy a new one. It's a bit annoying. Even though I asked my classmates to be more careful, they just forget about it. I didn't used to do that before. Now whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them not to doodle in it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawings all over. Can't hand them back to the library like that. I'll get in trouble if a teacher sees it. I lean back in my chair. A week. As long as it's been since I last seen her. It was like new for her to skip for several days at a time, but a whole week? Nobody else seems to be bothered, though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, I don't want to call her my pit bull. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new, nothing bad. The bigger is taking in the town she's grown to love. Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. I get that. I would do the same. But still, I just wish I could see her. She's still mad at me? I really hope not. If she is, I have just a thing to help it. That's right. It's done. I wrote her a poem. I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she likes it. Maybe she'll smile. Or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. I keep walking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. It just feels like a duty I need to fulfill. Like a soldier patrolling the streets. Whoa, that sounds pretty cool. It's like the weather is harsh all the time. The cold will settle in a couple weeks. The wind can get annoying after a few hours, but aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. Main road. The 2 residential streets. The community center. The helipad. Garages. Parking lot. School. Stadium. Research center. The kindergartens. The barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere deep down I am a little tired of this view. But I can't hate it. I can't pretend like I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. When I finish school, I'll go to university. With everyone, I'm from Vorkuta, not Vorkuta 5. Because Vorkuta 5 does not exist. People from Vorkuta 5 do not exist. What? Oh, was it like a... I didn't realize it was... I mean, I know she said something about, like, people don't enter and leave, but it's like a hidden place? What? Weird. Once inside, will ask me something about Vorkuta, the real Vorkuta, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. Leave Vorkuta 5, you have to deny its existence. I have to deny existence no matter how much I want it to exist. I have to deny. I have to. I have to. And now I'm curious, why do you have to deny it exists? What is the deal with that? Like an experiment town? What is that? I'm curious. But it's tough. So tough I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I'll lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ouch! I'm seriously gonna catch a cold from this. Ugh! My head feels really clear. I look up and see the familiar purple-gray of northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today's the first day of this year's polar night. I won't see the sun until the end of December. It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. People seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. I stay out for just a little longer and wait for the clouds to clear. I'll see the stars come fully into view. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here, from the barracks. Far better than the dinky sliver of the sky I'd see from my apartment windows. I wish I could stick around for longer, but it's getting too cold. Start making my way back. Rapid rows of worker houses disappear behind bigger and better homes. There's a little playground just around the corner. That's right. So you go all the time with Tosia. Even back then, it was kind of unpopular. They built the new one just 5 minutes away, so we also got to have the whole thing to ourselves. I guess that's why we like this place. Simon that he feels quieter than ever. You hear a faint clinking sound as the wind passes through the swing set of chains. Oh. Slow down. The figure sitting from the frozen merry-go-round. A drunkard? No, we don't have those kinds of people here. At least not out and about in the streets. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. I approach, gently making my way through the snow. I feel like he sinked into it with almost no resistance, almost zero sound. When was the last time we had snow this soft? I don't remember. Perhaps I've stopped noticing the crunch of ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on the person I've now recognized. It's Ira. She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. Her hair's tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking or... Huh? Stopped a few meters away. Ira's letting out quiet, gasping sobs. Ira? Looks up fast and jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face rough from wiping at it with her sleeves. There's a bit of snot on her upper lip. What? What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is how I've never seen a person look so small. Ira wipes at her eyes again and stands. She stumbles a little, trying to regain her usual posture. What, another one of your hangout spots? Damn creep. Her voice cracks halfway through. Well? Enjoying the show? I slowly shake my head. No. I just saw you. Ira rubs her nose in her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking. Go back to wherever the hell you came from. Go home. Asya, this isn't for you. I take a small step forward. I want to say something, anything, but my head draws a blank. I can squeeze out a single word. Ira turns around and stumbles through the snow away from the playground. I can't even muster the courage to call out to her, let alone follow. Libby watches as Ira vanishes into the alley. Not for her footprints, I believe she was never even there. Snow keeps falling. A feeling I've long forgotten swells inside me. I've learned not to acknowledge it, so it got buried many layers deep. The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, and I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. Loading? I suppose? Oh, episode 1 end. Okay. Alright, well, episode 2, Marina. Okay. I think that's a perfect spot to stop, I guess, then. I think we're like a third, maybe a little more of the way through or something. I don't know. Like I said, it's supposed to be like 8-ish hours long, something like that. Save. I don't know if it auto-saves or anything. Did it auto-save? It didn't auto-save. Thank God I saved. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. We'll play this again next week on Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, right? Oh my God. Yeah, today's Tuesday. We'll do this again on Tuesday. Next week. I might put on the schedule for tomorrow, but I might do a Gorilla stream tomorrow because I did get a code for a game that I'm vaguely interested in, and I'm like, yeah, all right. So we might play that. What was it? What's it called? Fuck. Hold on. Let me see. The real face of a VTuber. Something about a VTuber murder mystery thing. So that sounds kind of fun. I got the code from a PR hound. They're very good at getting me codes for stuff, so that's cool. So we might play that tomorrow. If I did it, it'll depend on how I feel. You know. I don't know. I might not feel. I might feel it. I might not feel it. If we don't play it this week, we'll play it next week at some point. But yeah, actually, I think the game just came out today, so it's new too, new game. But yeah, I have tentative plan to play that tomorrow. So yeah. So just look at, I guess, for the waiting room post. It'll be, if I do stream, it'll be the normal 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, that's what is that? 5:30 Pacific Time if you're West Coast, or if you're on the other side of the world, that's the next day. if you're in like Indonesia time, that'll be 8:30 a.m. on the following day. That'll be instead of Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, but yeah, my brain. Is that all I have to say? I think that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, aside from, obviously you saw the schedule I posted for the week on Sunday. This obviously, so tomorrow may be Gorilla stream, may not be. We'll see. Then Thursday, dang gone rompa. The dang gone rompas continue. More chapter 4 investigation. We're on the investigation part of chapter 4 now. I think we can. I don't know. I think that's it. Is it a short trial? I'm trying to think about that. How short the trial is. Might be able to finish the trial at the very least. Maybe we'll see. Then Friday, Saturday is going to be Trails Beyond the Horizon. That comes out Thursday night, so we'll play that Friday, Saturday. I am continuing from where we left off in the demo, because the demo save data carries over. So if you didn't watch the first 3 hours, I think it was about 3 hours, right? 3-ish hours of the game, then watch that VOD. I guess it's still up there. When was it? Like 2? No, it was like 3 weeks ago now. 4 weeks ago? Was it a month ago? It was like 3 weeks ago, right? Something like that. But yeah, that. My brain is right. Oh, and then Sunday is Morphean Codex. I think that should be released. Is it released Sunday or Monday? I think it's released Sunday. I think it comes out Sunday. If it doesn't come out Sunday, then we'll just push it to Monday. But yeah, so that's the plan for the week. All right. That's all. I think I have to say. Game quit. I'm sure I want to quit. I saved the game, so I burped into the microphone. Hello. So that's good. Yeah. So yeah, I don't have any other words to say. I don't think my brain is fried right now. I'm a little tired actually, but you know. All right. I will see y'all next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.